Well, look at that. We're live for another Joe King Adventure Hour. And this is Tuesday, July 28th, 2026. Hello to X Rumble and BitChute. Hello to Lurkers and Bots. Hello to the chat. Hello to George.
Greetings, everybody.
We stream every night because the stories are real, but the news, they be fake.
And we love roasting it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And before we jump in, be sure you get your copy of The Immortal Mass, a 200-page graphic novel set in 1970s Atlanta, Georgia. Follows an intrepid reporter looking for secrets. Or uncover.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's jump in. Nick Sortor. Ukrainian President Zelensky is at the Capitol lobbying U.S. senators to pass Lindsey Graham's anti-Russia sanction bills. The bill is likely to advance in the Senate in just moments. I'll give details in a follow-up post as the vote is underway now. So,
Mr. President,
so this guy is coming. That's Graham's sister. This guy, Zelensky, hasn't even finished letting the guy be buried because he was buried today. And now he's pushing. Let's do what the great Senator Lindsey Graham.
Hey, did he come up with a letter and say Lindsey was my best friend?
Ulysses is, first of all, we're very thankful to the senators and we're very thankful for this discussion. The discussion was with details how to help Ukraine, and we are thankful that this bill is very important. Sanctions pressure on Russia is very important. And
Look at these leeches, man.
It's not only about money, how to stop to finance this war, but it's also a big signal to
Is
Europe,
that Thune
big
on the
signal
left?
to Ukraine, big support of our people.
You mean this guy?
Yeah.
No, that's what's his name? Shoot. I know he's a Democrat.
Yeah, okay.
He's not Thune.
Yeah, douchebag number one. Okay.
Yeah, Thune looks like that guy from Mortal Kombat, the Emperor guy.
Okay.
So I'm very thankful. I hope that, God bless, we will have positive results.
So, one more question.
how was the visit overall? Have you achieved the goal? Will Ukraine receive more missiles? What was the conversation with Donald Trump?
We speak about Patriot missiles. Really, it's true. Now we spoke with senators about it. So that Ukraine really can produce everything, which can destroy everything from Iranian Shaheeds to Russian drones and etc. We have drone interceptors, modern systems of electronic warfare.
When did this guy? There was nobody that said he was coming over, George. No news. He just magically popped up like a leprechaun.
Today,
Magically delicious.
For this meeting, and now I share
Not in
with
that context, George.
So
Not
we
in
will
that
try to
context.
manage it. This is a big challenge.
Prime Minister
The
Netanyahu.
vote is already at 61, so we are moving to this bill. It's going to pass.
The president.
So, let's see. Democrat.
Really would like to go and see this. So thank you all for coming.
We want him to be able to see it pass.
John?
61. Which is done. 61. We're up to 61.
Oh, so they got 61 votes to pass this bill, but they don't have the votes to pass the Save American Act. Gee,
Oh no.
I wonder what the optics looks like. George.
Yeah.
What are these senators doing? They can pass a sanction and give more money to Ukraine, but they can't pass a measly voter ID law that secures our national security for elections.
You see where their priorities are.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Rapper Response 47 confirmed Jay Clayton as the 9th director of the National Intelligence, 51 to 47, meaning that enough pressure, they wanted Bill Pullett to be removed as acting DNI director because he was releasing too much disclosure, George. Too much.
Okay, so who's this new guy?
This is the Jay Clayton is the gentleman from Attorney General from the Southern District of New York. Remember,
Was
we
that a
talked
good
about.
guy or a bad guy?
Well, apparently they didn't want this guy to be director, so Trump had to pull it to be a hatchetman, and they said, "Okay, fine, we give up. This is worse than Bill. Let's put Jay in." But the good thing about Jay is he's also connected to the financial situation, and all those courts cases are in the Southern District of New York as well. Remember?
Oh.
So he's ahead of all those investigations. So now he has access to the national intelligence. I think we're going to start seeing some level up soon.
So every time the Democrats go, no, we don't like this guy, go,
Yeah.
we got to get somebody else in here. And they go, no, this guy's worse. We got to get somebody else in here. No, this guy's even more worse.
Right. And then with Jay Pollock, he was head of the Fannie Mae, Sallie Mae, or financial arm, so he knows all the money's going. Wouldn't that be a nice gift for the incoming new director of national intelligence?
Very nice.
Brennan Carr, new. The FCC has now added 2 categories of devices to our covered list, which bans new versions from imports or sale in America. The first are advanced robotic devices, such as humanoids and quadrupeds, produced in foreign country. Second, power inverters, produced in foreign country. This action follows determination by the executive branch national security agencies that devices pose unacceptable risk to our national security. It includes exception for devices that, based on a DOW or DHS finding, pose no unacceptable threat. So, no, you can't get that Chinese sex box that you were waiting to be custom made anymore.
Oh, come on.
So, this is just basically the longer version of what I read. But I'm putting it here, so if anybody wants to pause it and zoom in, they're able to do so. Just another way for other countries to take dick pics of you. FBI Director Kash Patel, the Trump administration and this FBI are eradicating criminal scam center and achieving historic, never-before-seen results. My op-ed. In just 16 months, the FBI-led Operation Blackout has delivered $15.2 billion seized assets, hundreds of criminals arrested on multiple continents, dozens of scam centers dismantled, and thousands of trafficked workers free.
Thank you, Nick Sortor.
So I think this also has to be thanks Secretary Scott Bassett, because they have control of the Treasury and they're able to find the money as well and shut it down. You know what I've been noticing? A mass decrease, a significant decrease of Indian call centers. Have you noticed?
What?
Have you noticed that? Yeah. Colin Ruggs, pilot with his teen nephew, takes an unexpected visit to the beach after being forced to make an emergency landing at Hudsonton Beach in California. The pair took off from John Wayne Airport when the engine broke down at 1,000 feet. Just 5 minutes after takeoff. When that happens, we run by memory. A very quick check to see if we can get the engine restarted. Not a lot much different than in your Star. Pump the accelerator, check the ignition, switch the tank, in our case. Pilot Mike Bremer said, when I realized it wasn't going to start, I looked to my right and saw the beach. The wind was relatively light, and we set it up for our landing, and we touched down. There was no injury. a smooth landing.
Griffin, we're going down.
It was Griffin's first time flying with his uncle.
And hello, Gap After Dark. There you go. So yeah, so there you go. Cool head prevails.
Yeah.
If it was somebody else, it would have just crash landed into the water. Donald J. Trump, we're going to bring this this heroic young man and his family into the White House with perhaps the boy he saved to give him a high civilian honor. Very brave. You deserve it, President Donald J. Trump. And he's calling Eric Trump, give this 16-year-old lifeguard the highest civilian honor. This is truly the best of America. Well done.
Okay, what happened? I just see a lot of people in the water.
So apparently a 10-year-old was swimming in the ocean and the currents weren't like this, crashing and foaming.
Mm-hmm.
But then the waves started acting up and becoming very heavy, you know?
Oh.
So the 16-year-old lifeguard jumped in and rescued the 10-year-old. See? See what I mean about the wave?
Yeah.
Did you ask for help?
So there you go.
Cool.
Yeah. That's good. Now the new Baywatch reboot has something to actually base their action out. Blind Golf Girl, Griffin is a Scully in the making. A little late there. Chris Martinson, according to this DARPA document dated August 13, 2021. Hey, George, look at this. I think we recognize this document because we read it verbatim back in the day.
Oh, no, not verbatim.
Yeah. COVID came from a lab. The mRNA vaccine worked poorly. The ivermectin worked since April 2020. The
hydroxychloroquine.
Thank you. Worked ditto. DARPA informed the Inspector General and all parties chose to say nothing to the public about it. Let this sink in.
Yep.
And then because of its now nature, the SARS, COVID, blah, blah, blah. I'm putting it up there, so if you want to pause later on and read it, you can read it. But we talked about this.
Yep.
They knew it. Hey, George, remember yesterday when you were talking about Mark Zuckerberg telling stuff to his employees?
Yep.
Hey, look, I found it again.
We just don't know the long-term side effects of basically modifying.
Oh, by the way, American Patriot, thank you.
People's DNA and RNA.
DNA is inherent in your own nucleus cell.
We just don't know the long-term side effects of basically modifying people.
Last week, Facebook announced they are, quote, expanding their efforts to remove false claims on Facebook and Instagram
about COVID-19 vaccines. Let's take a look at Facebook's most updated COVID-19 vaccine policy. The real kicker is right here in the policy where Facebook says it would remove any content that, quote, claims the COVID-19 vaccine changes people's DNA. Well, we just got a new leaked tape from Zuckerberg himself, the CEO of Facebook, basically violating his own code of conduct. He would be censored on the platform today for what he said.
Share some caution on this because we just don't know the long-term side effects of basically modifying people's DNA and RNA.
So when Zuckerberg said, quote, basically, the vaccine is modifying people's DNA, it seems pretty clear modifying is synonymous with changing. Again, Zuckerberg would be banned from Facebook for saying this. This video of me showing the CEO of Facebook talking might be
banned. No, it would be banned. It still probably would be banned. There you go. It's up to you. You talk to your doctors. You decide.
Yeah.
I mean, and if you already took it, you already decide.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you didn't take it, you also decide.
Oh, yeah.
So it's up to you. You are a sentient being with immutable decision of free will.
Oh, no, not the free will thing.
Yeah. Right Angle News Network, a Japanese buffet in the Bronx is going viral after starting a wall of shame featuring photos of dine and dash suspects, and you'll never guess who the main culprits are on these walls.
Come on, Bronx. We gotta do better, man. Auntie, come on, Auntie. Was he in a wheelchair? Look, he double bagged it. Come on, she had the headset on. Look at her. Oh my God, that's how much it costs? Look, you know they was stealing. He like, Ma, we on camera. I think they got us. Bruh.
This is wild.
Auntie. Were they on a date? More aunties. Even more aunties.
This is just wild, bro.
Bruh. Come on, bro.
Things that make a
I'm starting to see a pattern here. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know either. It seems like patternish.
Patternish.
Yeah, it looks like a patternish.
You know, Brett Sumate, big win for DC Circuit, affirming POTUS efforts to keep our elections safe and fair. The United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit judgment. This appeal was considered on the record from the United States District Court for the District of Columbia in a brief of the parties. This court has affronted the issue for full consideration and has determined that they do not warrant a published opinion. The reason stated below is ordered and adjudicated that the order of the District Court issued on May 28, 2026 denying applicant's motion for a preliminary injunction pursuant to Federal Rule Civil Procedure 65A be affirmed. On March 31st, 2026, President Trump issued Executive Order number 14,399, 91 Federal Registration, 17,127. April 3rd, 2026, the Executive Order directs the Department of Homeland Security and the United States Postal Service and other agencies to begin developing new rules of procedure for mailing votes in the upcoming midterm and future election. The day after the executive order was issued and before any of those agencies acted, the plaintiff, the national arms and leaders of the Democratic Party, sued in the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia. Basically, what that means is the president, in his capacity as president, to administer elections, can do so. So suck it.
Oopsie.
Which is amazing. You know why? Because this is from the District of Columbia Appeals Court. And they usually never side with Trump. This means it has to be so black and white, there was no wiggle room for them to make anything up. Man, how much they had to hate making this ruling.
Yep.
Nick Sortor just in. President Trump asked the Supreme Court to allow his executive order restricting the USPS handling of mail-in ballots to go into effect prior to the midterms. 47 went off on mail-in ballots today. Mail-in ballots have proven to be a disaster. We're the only country in the world that has this form does them. There's no other country in the world because they are crooked. They pass through too many hands. So that's because it's multiple lawsuits, not just one that he's dealing with.
Multiple lawsuits. Isn't that interesting?
Multiple lawsuit.
Multiple.
CNN, 4 out of 5 foods sold for toddlers in the United States are ultra-processed, according to the research that analyzed more than 2,700 products at the grocery store shelves. Nearly half of those items also failed to meet at least one nutritional benchmark for children set by the World Health Organization. So basically, the majority of groceries is non-nutrition. That's why everybody's always hungry so much time. Your body is actually starving for nutrition. These are empty calories.
You are a shell of a person.
Yeah. All right, and then earlier this morning, emotional. This is from Shadow of Ezra. Emotional Ted Cruz praise over Lizzie's grand coffin was draped in a wrinkled U.S. flag.
Wait, is prayer allowed in atheism?
Well, he's Catholic, so I don't think it's atheism.
Oh, sorry. Catholicism?
Catholicism.
Or if you have a Karen, it's clockism.
Mm-hmm. All right. So there you go. Let's see. You know how long it was since they announced his death to this moment where they're putting him in state?
How long?
17 days, George.
That's a long day.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. X-alert. Woman runs for her life after she was bitten by a rattlesnake while trimming roses near her Californian front yard. Linda Martin was in her home near Santa Clarita, tending to a rose bush barefoot when she felt something bite her foot. She lifted up the bush to find a rattlesnake hiding under it and was bitten without the snake even making a noise. She frantically dialed 911, had no cell service, and after the third attempt, her husband said to get in the car. Had my husband not been in home and I was here alone, I don't know what would have happened.
You would have been dead.
Yeah, you would have been dead. You shouldn't have been calling 911. You should have been going immediately to the emergency room. Second of all, you shouldn't have been running because that actually,
increases the blood flow.
Exactly. You should have been calm. You should have your husband lift up your leg, and you should have been like, okay.
We're not giving a medical advice, but she should have cut off her leg at the first sign of the bite. She should have used that little spatula where she digs those little dinky holes. That really plastic spatula that you get at the dollar store. Hey, yeah, I know it's going to take a couple of weeks to cut through, the skin, tendons, muscle, bone, everything. But at least she's trying, right?
I think she'll be out cold by the time she actually gets to the bone.
All right, well then maybe she should have, wore army boots. This was she California?
California.
Yeah, well, in California, there's a snake everywhere, man.
Yeah, It's not Florida where you just have python and water.
There's a lot of snakes everywhere. They try to take your house. They try to take your land.
Yeah.
They try to take your property. They try to tax you. You know, they even try to take your life.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, there's so many snakes in California.
So many.
Yeah. And you know, and when you finish playing Minecraft, because all those snakes are in Minecraft, all these events that we just described, since we started talking about this particular article, it's all in Minecraft.
Yeah.
All right, next.
This is from the Vigilant Fox. They clipped this Joe Rogan exchange about the Lone Star Tick.
So now we have these fucking creeps from the World Economic Forum that are talking about the dangers of eating meat, right? And about how people eating meat is what's wrong with that's why it's accelerating climate change, all horseshit. But they're saying it, and they're saying that it's almost a moral obligation to create a tick or to create more ticks that would have this alpha gal in them.
The one that makes you allergic to meat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
they're saying that they want more of that?
Yes.
Bro.
This guy was talking about, not only that, I have a buddy who has that. My friend Evan from Black Rifle Coffee. He's talking about
I know Evan, yeah.
One of my best friends. Love him to death. Evan has it bad, and it fucks him up. It's not as simple as he's allergic to red meat. Like, it fucks up all of his blood work. His body's a mess.
And he picked it up hiking and hunting.
Picked it up. He got a tick, and he didn't know, and he got bit. My friend Bert Kreischer, his wife's family, half of them have this fucking problem.
No
now.
way.
Yeah.
Are they from the East
Tennessee.
Coast?
Yeah,
Tennessee.
East Coast. This it's the Texas Lone Star Tick. It's a Lone Star Tick. It's called, not the Texas Lone Star Tick. But this one tick carries this thing, and they think that might perhaps be genetically engineered as well.
It's crazy
because there was no.
Like we how many stories did we write about it, or not write about
We didn't write about it. We talked about it.
Many
moons ago, especially like last year when it was prevalent and it had Bill Gates all over it. It's just like Bill Gates, the methane. Remember the vaccine methane? But if you look at the thing, it's like, oh, by the way, if you take this medication, you'll get testosterone. You'll get castrated, chemically castrated for males. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so basically this and this. So you can't eat meat and you get chemically castrated. Eric! Legal expert John Wu confirms that Dr. Fauci can be criminally prosecuted if he commits perjury before Rand Paul's committee tomorrow. All right.
Expressed by well-known virologists go down and down and down. He's either lying then, or is he lying to his diary? Who is it? And tell us now. And you're right, Brian. He can't claim that the pardon would cover any of his answers now. You can only be pardoned for lying to Congress from before the pardon. If he commits a lie before Congress now, he'll be committing a federal crime and could be prosecuted.
I mean, he's saying, I didn't shut anybody down. I never shut any schools down. And then we find out in his diary, spoke with Bill de Blasio, mayor of New York City, convinced him, based on what I was saying publicly in my conversation, to shut down New York City schools. Had a similar call with Ann O'Leary and Governor Gavin Newsom of California. Between our conversations and our TV appearances, he shut down the schools. So what are you saying? You had nothing to do with the shutdowns and in retrospect were totally unnecessary and kids were never in danger?
Look, he's obviously running from this. This is one of the greatest public policy disasters in the history of the American Republic, where experts like him overreacted to the virus, shut down the economy at cost of hundreds of billions of dollars, interfered with the everyday lives of every single American, and infringed on all of our individual freedoms. And so now, of course, he's trying to pretend he had nothing to do with it. But as you say, in the diary, he records pretty meticulously all these governors, mayors, Mayor de Blasio in New York, Governor Newsom in California, urging them to shut down bars, restaurants, schools, and now he's pretending he didn't do that. So if you're a senator, you would say, were you telling the truth in public when you said you had nothing to do with it? Did you lie your diary? What was actually true in your mind? Tell us the truth now. And if you lie, you're committing perjury and could go to jail for it.
And these embarrassing statements about...
You know, I can see it going one way, or one of two ways. Hey, Fauci, buddy boy, did you cause this pandemic? Yeah, I did. I can't lie, because if I lie, I'll lose my auto pen immunity, and I'll go to jail. So yeah, I caused that big problem that you saw 5 years ago. Okay. Now,
all right.
That's one scenario.
That's one scenario.
The other scenario is, hey, Fauci, did you cause that problem 5 years ago? No, I didn't cause that problem 5 years ago, as his nose grows, right?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't me. But hold a sec, your diary says it was you. Yeah, that diary is, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. That's not my diary.
Yeah.
Oh, this diary here that says Anthony Fauci's personal diary. Yeah, that's not me. That's not.
Why would
you're in the wrong category here.
Exactly.
You're completely wrong.
Exactly.
Right?
That's not my diary. That's a forged diary.
Yeah, that's a forged diary. This is completely miscategorized. All these questions, right? Jeez. So this is not your signature or handwriting on this. No, that's not me.
That's an auto pen.
Yeah, that's auto pen text. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Eric, USAID shut down, and now the DNC is $18 million in debt.
$18 million. What?
Yeah.
Oh
wait.
man.
You know what? That's almost the amount that Kamala Harris was in debt after her campaign.
Uh-oh.
That means a lot of stuff, and I don't know. I'm not sure what it means.
It means something. Well, but we don't know what it means because we're just very shallow.
Oh, right. So,
geez, you find out what it means?
Yeah, it means that Kamala Harris had to use the DNC funds to fund her campaign after using all the donors' funds, and that's why they're in debt. That's why Trump was like, "Yeah, I'm willing to give you the $20 million," and they're like, "No, we're not gonna. No, we don't want the $20 million from you, Trump, because you'll probably track it down for our nefarious things."
Yeah, you probably would. I gave them mine. Just say you're sorry.
Sorry, never. C3 reminder: during the AIDS epidemic, Anthony Fauci forced AZT as a protocol and made access to other treatment impossible to get a resulting in over 300,000 deaths. He did the same thing with Remdesivir and Venator during the COVID results in many deaths. Yeah, well, he's only the face of evil. He's not the brain behind the evil.
Yep.
I don't know. I think we played this last year, but Elon Musk is reposting it, so they caught it in their feed. So liberal goes back in time to kill Hitler. Bree Lee, latest mission, should she choose to accept it, is to travel back to 1933 in Germany to erase a certain stain on humanity. This is from the Babylon Bee.
Okay.
Sehr gut. Sehr gut.
I'm a time traveler from the year 2025, and I've come here to kill you, Hitler.
Oh, not again. I'm never gonna have enough time to finish these paintings with all of these time travelers trying to kill me.
Well, I'm going to succeed.
Before you pull the trigger, can I just ask why? Why do all of you people want to kill me?
Isn't it obvious? I'm a progressive. a liberal, a fighter for social justice. And you are a fascist who implemented a reign of terror. And while the effects of your policies devastated the world for decades, soon we will be able to take back the White House, and we will be able to use the government to force people to follow our great ideas.
You want to use government power to force your ideas on the populace. Me too! That's fantastic!
What? No. Ugh. You and I have nothing in common. What I'm saying is there are people in our time with dangerous ideas, and we need to silence them.
Silencing those who disagree with you. I do that too! Oh, wunderbar! Oh, the Nazi movement will not die with me.
Don't give me that! I'm enlightened, and you're as bad as... well, as Hitler. Listen, what I'm trying to say is we are very close to implementing a utopia, as long as we can get rid of some certain undesirable people groups.
Yes, like the Jews.
Yes, like the Jews. Oh.
So, in the future, you also do not like the Jews?
Well, no. But we don't believe in segregating all the races like you do. I mean, except for, like, graduation ceremonies. And dorms. And hiring practices. Oh, and admissions policies. That sort of thing.
I, too, am a fan of the segregation. I'm sorry, I have to ask, is this a real firearm, or is this some kind of toy for kinder?
It's a flare gun. I'm trying not to support America's toxic gun culture. I'm a firm believer in gun control.
Gun control! This was one of my ideas, too. Ban them from the undesirables. Yes, look here. Oh, and your shirt. This is an organization founded by Margaret Sanger. Yes?
Wait, you know about Margaret Sanger?
Jawohl, of course. Oh, she's such a lovely person.
No. She's a fighter for reproductive rights, for women's empowerment,
and the eradication of undesirable populations by means of eugenics. Brilliant lady, very inspiring. I must use some of her ideas in our socialized healthcare system.
Socialized healthcare? That's not your thing. That's our thing.
No, it's very much my thing. Did you know that Nazi means National Socialist German Workers' Party? Nazi is just more catchy. Nazi. Just rolls off the tongue.
No. This can't be true. This has to be some sort of mistake. We are nothing alike. You're Adolf Hitler, evil right-wing fascist dictator, and I'm a feminist restorative justice advocate. And a vegetarian.
You're a vegetarian? Me too!
Okay, I am so confused right now. I came here with a clear goal.
And he's an artist, too.
In mind to kill the most evil man to have ever lived. Besides Ronald Reagan. But now that I'm meeting you in person, you're not at all what I thought you were. And your painting is actually really good. What do you call it?
I call it Ein Reich ohne Juden.
Wow. I don't know what that means, but it sounds beautiful.
It does, doesn't it?
By the Babylon Bee.
That was nice.
Yeah, you know. I to show the true fascists by showing them what they actually believe in. Detro Pepsi fans will soon be able to smell like their favorite soda thanks to this body wash. Glamlight's releasing a Pepsi Vanilla Slushy Body Scrub and a Pepsi Wild Cherry Body Wash, but I hope that the populations, there's a sign that says don't eat this. This is only for body wash. Because I already know. Somebody's going to be
half
eating this.
the battle is knowing.
Please put a do not eat labels on this. Do not eat label. Because somebody's going to be eating it. And they're going to say, yo, Pepsi, I just ate this 2-liter bottle and it's making me sick, and I'm burping bubbles. And they're going to say, sir, ma'am, did you eat the Glam Light Pepsi Vanilla Slushy Body Scrub? Yeah, it was so delicious. And it was cheaper for more. And I could buy it with my Snap somehow. Well, you should go to the emergency room and get your stomach pumped because that's just a body wash, not an actual Pepsi product to be consumed. Oh, I'm suing you for false advertisement. George?
I got nothing. This is a joke. That was a joke. It's got to be a joke.
No, it's not a joke. It's a real thing. They're releasing a Pepsi's flavor body wash.
The hell is a Pepsi? You can't even smell the product. You get a body wash? What are you going to do? It's like, oh, I'm just going to, take a shower, slap some body wash, and drink the body wash because I feel like a Pepsi.
Exactly.
Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes,
And yet we know it deep in our heart. We know it deep in our heart. There's going to be people who's going to be drinking this product and feeling sick and suing Pepsi for false advertisement.
This is bullshit. It's like saying Lego is going to be making surgeon instruments for operating tables.
Oh, really? I want that surgeon instrument play set.
No. No, the answer is no. I do not want that. I want German efficient engineering, man.
Lindsay RN, here's a list of below of movie stars and celebrities and athletes from the Fauci diary that met with him to push the vax. Some of the names I see were also flying to Epstein Island allegedly. All right, so did a Zoom call with a host of movie stars and athletes organized by Kim Kardashians. Here's the list: Michael Kives, Lydia Kives, Nico Misera, Ben Schwarren, Eric Stonestreet, Jamie Schneider Misera, Kate Hudson, Mikey Hess, Katy Perry, Orlando Bloom, Chris Rock, Scooter Braun, Yo Cohen, Chris Paul, Josh Grad, Misha Nono, Dwayne Wade, James Corden, Gwyneth Paltrow, Ashton Kutcher, Mia Kunis, Kevin Durant, Kendall Jenner, Kim Kardashian.
All right, okay. I get what's going on here. This is a list of people that were easily blackmailed.
Oh, yes.
Well, thank you. So this is not the Epstein. We're no longer looking for the Epstein list. We're looking for the Fauci list.
Well, and then it'll become another list. And then we're going to keep seeing more lists. Luca, what if I told you this was New Jersey? Would you believe it?
What the hell are they there for?
They're trying to get the green peas.
Oh, is this the free grocery store?
Yeah. They're all rushing to get
right. First day it opens. First day of the day it's gonna close. Why? Because there's not
free
anything left.
I got the bag. Hurry, get it before it's all gone.
Look at this, man. Look at that.
It's a frenzy. All right, folks, it's done. No more for you.
That's just terrible. Where's the class? Where is the sense of pride, sense of dignity?
Yeah.
Why don't they think? Think. You go there. You get your friends to body check everybody. You get all the items that you need, and then move on to the next section. You get your friends to body check everybody while you collect the stuff.
Yeah. Man, they're all fighting for that one vegetable. Leah Rain, did you know there was a system put in place on a lot of shopping carts now called Gatekeeper? What it does is automatically locks the wheel from moving out of the store if sensor picks up an item or items that were not paid for. For your view,
this is all technology. It's
Yeah.
like 30-year-old technology.
Yeah, and it's finally being implemented.
No, you don't understand. It's 30-year-old technology.
Yeah.
We've had that up here in shopping carts for well over 30 years.
Yeah.
And the locking system stops at the end of the parking lot.
Right. Now it stops at the end of the opening.
At the opening of the door. Yeah.
Yeah.
For us, it's the end of the parking lot. You know why? Because the kids would take the carts home, rip them apart just like a professional car thief. He would rip the car apart.
Yeah.
Well, the kids would rip the whole thing apart, take the wheels, shuffle stuff around, bring the basket down, add a steering mechanism. You got a go-kart.
Yeah, they saw it from the Little Rascals.
Yeah, which was over 70 years ago.
No, remember they made a remake back in the 90s?
Don't bring that up, please. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
The 90 Rascal. With a kid that looked like Macaulay Culkin, but they couldn't afford him, so they used him instead. Siraj Hashimit, Anthony Fauci was bad, but without him, we'll never have this.
Imagine there's no heaven.
Oh, please.
It's easy if you try.
No hell below us.
Above us only sky. Imagine all the people
Living for today. Yeah. Imagine there's no countries.
Yeah, I'm stopping there. Yeah, we lived through that back in the 21s. No more, person. Remember, we still made fun of it. Oh, look, it's Jimmy Felton, Natalie Portman.
Whoever that is.
It's what's her name? Lisa Jimmy Kravis daughter.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sure.
I don't recognize her. Oh, Linda Carter. Amy Adams. Don't know. Oh, look, your favorite
please.
person. Some other people. Oh, look, it's Chad from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo. Another person. Yeah, don't recognize them. Oh, that one comedian from Saturday Night Live. Man, so many people. So compromised, man. So compromised. Liz Wheelers, we were right. Social distancing was a hoax. Masks were a joke. Lockdown was worthless. mRNA jabs were dangerous. Case fatality rates were low. Ivermectin worked. Hydroxychloroquine also worked. Remdesivir was a killer. COVID came from Wuhan lab. Fauci funded it. Fauci lied about it. Fauci lied to profit himself. Fauci abused you to bolster his ego, money, and power. Put the despicable villain in prison. This is a quote unquote from Liz Wheeler. No connection to this channel or opinions of.
Yep.
Polymark, just in, Cash Patel reveals that the FBI is expanding its fraud crackdown worldwide to dismantle the scam empires targeting Americans. Yes.
Yep.
Starting with the Indian call centers. Polymark as well. Johnson & Johnson agreed to pay $5.5 billion settlement resolving a $69,000 lawsuit alleging that its talcum powders products cause ovarian cancer. That includes the baby powder as well.
Yep.
Over 10, Treasury Secretary Scott Bassett responds to Elon Musk's prediction that money won't matter by 2036. All right.
Says a guy who
I've
needs money, right?
Yeah, who handles money
for a long time, and he is look. His record speaks for itself, both in terms as an inventor, as a venture capitalist, as a great American. But he's normally early. He's just so far ahead of the curve. He sees things that no one else sees. Right. But I do think we are building this incredible economy that we can't even imagine. Sean, 25% of the jobs that exist today did not exist in 2000. I've seen Elon.
Yeah, and you know what? And 25% of the jobs that exist in 2000 don't exist today.
Exactly. It's like it evens out.
Yeah.
Dr. Claire Craig, it wasn't just Fauci who worshipped Fauci. Let's flash back to the pay vaccine pusher. Never forget, Freedom Forever posted this. Look, James Corden.
I guess he didn't age well, eh?
Yeah.
Him and Colbert and everybody else.
Let me just mute
Egg
this.
on your face, man.
Yeah. Let's see who's part of this. Oh, look. There and there. Oh, look. On the list.
If something works so well, why would you need people to convince you it works?
Yeah. It went from 50 to 60 to 90 to 100%. And then over the month and year, it went to you need 5 boosters to make it work. The more booster, the better. But of course, talk to your doctor.
Yep.
Making a medical informed decision.
Yep.
Libs of TikTok. Major scoop. Email obtained by FOIA shows Julie Wise, the Democrat-endorsed director of election for King County, Washington, admitting that non-citizens were being registered to vote when getting a driver's license. She then voiced concern that the problem may be bigger than what the report shows. The thing that Democrats says doesn't happen has been happening for years. I guess we know why Washington's turning all blue. Bada bia, blue bada bia, blue bada bia, die.
Yeah, well said.
Dog, this aged well.
Rad that we have maybe the coolest
from the maze, actually.
Man on the planet right now. Wow, and there's the room. This is intense. Does anybody else have
Hello. Hi there.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, this is such a thrill. How are you?
Pretty good, I guess. It's a little bit like running on fumes for a couple of months, but
I would imagine this is a thrill for me because you truly have emerged as a personal hero for me, and you've been this true
personal hero. Oh, Julia, how much dirt do they have on you, Miss Roberts?
Yep.
Worth, I think, for a lot of people, and it's so deeply, deeply.
Devil advocate, they'll probably say, could it be not dirt and they were just stupid and gullible and their agency just told us to do it because they would be paid money? Well, that's also true.
Yep.
But, it doesn't negate the other fact, It's not mutually exclusive. Multiple factors do exist.
Appreciated. So just to have this little corner of your time for us is such a joy. So thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Yes, I'll say it. It's speculation. But, when you read the patterns, you kind of start seeing things. But it's speculation until proven otherwise in the court of law.
Pleasure to be with you, Ms. Robertson, and thank you for doing this. It's very important.
Golly, you're really like my personal hero right now. So rad that we have maybe the coolest man on the planet right now.
Oh boy. DNA Pote posted this. This is redacted because they're still being investigated. Good morning, sunshine. Do you have any reads ahead of your FITF updates? I'll have to leave early to go to Nakasoin prep. Should be fun. Nikki Flores. Yep, let me shoot you an email. Thanks. Unrelated, do you have a serial for the IRR you mentioned to me last week regarding China? Nikki Flores. It's recalled. Okay. Talking to the PDB briefer, that's what I'm asking. Nikki Flores. 4212730520. Redacted. She's also asking if there's a revision on the Russian one. Nikki, that should have been, yes, revision to the source statement, but I haven't seen it. My team's not in yet to confirm, though. Let me check Sentinel. Redacted. Okay, I looked into our system but didn't see it. But the system I use to look at your IIRs is not friendly, so it might be there somewhere. Smiley face. Nikki, yeah, it doesn't look like they've pushed out a revision yet. For fuck's sakes. Okay.
What are we talking about here? It sounds like just girl talk.
Yeah. Okay, the director has the original in his book this morning. Nikki, great. The fun never ends. Hashtag. Nikki, seriously. We're pushing out a note today to all FOs that all election-related IRS must come through the FITF HQ. That's good. Nikki, I'm basically running a shadow government across the FBI at this point.
Oh, she's proud.
She's proud that she's admitted that on government database, that's public record, that she's running a shadow government. She was basically running the FBI.
She's a proud traitor.
Yes. And she was talking to her fellow conspirator, which is currently redacted because she's still being prosecuted, or he's still being prosecuted. But it feels like a she based on the conversation.
You know, it's not rocket science. All we have to do is just take this, feed it to Grok, and say, hey, Grok, fill in the gaps.
Go ahead, do it. Do it.
No. We don't want to be on their list.
Finally, Mark, breaking. Democrat officially flips Florida House District 47 after GOP Representative Paula Stark is removed from the ballot for failing to submit the required paperwork. What? Oh no, not the failed paperwork. And a Democrat takes a seat. I guess it's going to be a tighter race for this election. We have to go and vote for Florida House District 47. We can't let the Democrats have that seat. It's very important.
Wow.
Oh, wait, I guess the midterm's we need to flip that seat back.
Flip it. Flip it good.
Yeah. MAGA voice. President Trump just dropped breaking news on True Social. The failing New York Times failed at trying to get Trump's defamation suit drops. Sued the New York Times into oblivion. I voted for this. Donald Trump, breaking news as your president of the United States. The failing New York Times, after 10 years of harassment, slander, and libel, just failed again in their desperate attempt to have our powerful defamation lawsuit against them dropped. As we requested, the highly respected judge has called for an updated complaint. which will lay out in extreme detail all the ways in which the Time has repeatedly and consistently acted with actual malice in defaming me.
Wait, did you say defaming me?
Yeah, defaming me.
Yeah, okay.
I know it's defaming me, but I like defaming.
No, defaming me it sounds really awesome, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like you're removing the person's opportunity to eat food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And defaming me, my family, and our great MAGA movement in America itself, we will continue to hold the Times and their comrades in the mainstream media accountable for publishing, promoting, and dealing with the fake news. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump.
Yeah.
Because, sometimes Trump likes to say kafifi and some kind of other words in there. So, I got to improve my impression,
Yeah.
See how I brought your attention to the word?
Yep.
Lives to take that. These are the people who call MAGA a cult. Never forget.
Dr. Fauci, give us vaccines. Help all the people who have been quarantined. We'll wear our masks and we'll have to stay distant. We'll wash our hands and we'll be more resistant. Fauci, yes? Promise us, please. We'll have a cure that can fight off this disease. Restrictions will lift with some ease. Dr. Fauci, don't forget me.
Yes, we lived through that craziness. Now the algorithm is purposely, intentionally bringing all this craziness back. Why? Because a lot of you forgotten it. Try to put in a rear view mirror and forget the whole event ever happened. But guess what? If we need to move to the next stage of prosecuting Fauci and getting the people responsible for the whole situation, you're going to have to remember the whole humiliation ritual that you guys fell into with the whole epidemic situation. And you know what? In hindsight, the way that we see it, this has been over the top ridiculousness to call attention that this is all bullshit.
You tell them.
But, people allow their fears to take over and was able to be corralled like sheeps to slaughter. Yep. So whenever you ask, what will you do in the face of tyranny? You already know, you coward.
Yep. Give him the 1-2.
Brian Cates, law. Bill Pullett reduced the entire intelligence agency apparatus by 30% in just a few weeks. 5 rounds of layoffs. So remember what I said when they had Bill as acting DNI, and I said he was going to be the hatchet man?
Bill Nye, the science guy?
No, Bill Pullett. Bill Nye, the
science guy?
Yes. Actually, the financial guy.
Bill Pullett, the financial science guy?
Why do you keep saying the science guy?
just rolls over the tongue well.
Right. Yes. So, and he reduced the intelligence agency by 30%. I am sure that those 30% are targeted reductions, meaning those were the resistant pockets that were
hot pockets.
No.
Oh, okay.
Those are I wouldn't eat hot pockets anymore. Anyways, as a matter of survival, the remaining shadow government has to get his ass out of that office by any means necessary. So they took the path of least resistance. Clayton's will be coming to finish them off, and they know it. But Pullet was moving so far, so fast, they'll have to pick their poison. They have to hope that Clayton will expose and destroy them slower than Pullet was. Not much hope. Yeah, because Trump is going to say, okay, you saw Bill, you saw how much he fired all those people. Yes, Mr. President, I need you to fire all those other people in less time and more dramatically affected ways. What do you mean, sir? I need you to go and say to the intelligence community, hey, all you spies, all you guys, you're half of you are getting the bird notice. And who's giving you the bird notice? The half that are remaining. Let the Hunger Games begin. And then you're going to see a lot of people just mysteriously dying for no reason. The NHK World News, Japan earthquake, damage seen from the air. Kumamoto fire and the police service are assessing damages from magnitude 7.1 earthquake that struck southwestern Japan on July 28th. So another earthquake has struck the country with the same magnitude. So that's alarming. Well, that's why they kind of build on this. Make sure that their things are well secure. Vince Lagman, I still can't believe this was real and not an SNL skit. Free fries when you get vaccinated for a virus that was only harmful to unhealthy people.
Fries when you get vaccinated? I got vaccinated. You're saying I could get this? These delicious fries? Wait a minute. But there's also a burger element to this?
What an asshole.
Let me check with Bill Neathart. Is it too early in the day to eat a burger? No. This could be breakfast? Okay. I want you to look at this and think about, again, some people love hamburgers, some don't. Really want to respect all ways of life. But if this is appealing to you, just think of this when you think of vaccination.
I'll repeat myself. What an asshole.
Vaccination. I'm getting a very good feeling about vaccination right this moment. Free fries when you get vaccinated? I got vaccinated.
You know, free burger, free beer. Remember that?
Oh, they had beer? Oh, yeah, I meant beer.
Yeah.
Was it warm beer?
Yeah, Mike Dinner. Old clippings, interesting news. Let that sink in. We could use someone like Donald Trump as president, someone who could not be bought or changed. Hillary Clinton, 1994.
Gosh. That did not age well. Wow.
Man, isn't she regretting that?
Holy smokesies. I mean, like, wow.
Yeah. You know, you wonder and then you think about it and then you say, oh, wow, you know, she was so full up her ass that she just made that comment, not knowing that since she said it, that it would actually manifest.
One day. One day.
One day at a time. All right. I think we're done for today.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you to Blonde Goth Girl. Thank you to Gap After Dark. George, what's your final thoughts?
Yep.
We'll see you tomorrow for more, because the news never stops. Otherwise, thank you for joining us, and see you tomorrow.
I believe that together we can make America great again. I believe that together we can make America great again.